All right, greetings, friends. This video, I just did some previous videos. I cut them down to 4 videos. I'm going to try to make this real quick. This is only touching on just a subject about the previous videos I did. But I feel like it's really, really important. And this is directed towards my Christian friends. And I love you. And but this is something that you need to hear. And so in a crisis like we are in today, in regards to how and why we got to where we are today. Okay, so along with this, I'm also going to post a book. It's called Pagans and the Law. Now within this book, it's going to give validity to what I'm about to say, okay, and present. This is case law. It provides case law of cases that went through court. It's all bullshit aside. It's for real. It's no joke. These are cases that went between, in front of the courts, and you can look them up on the internet, on websites that have case law, legal websites that's open to the public, and you can look up this case law. And within the book, it's shepherdized down, and it has the references and stuff where you can actually look at the whole entire case. Okay, in the book, it just touches on specific subjects, in general. Okay, but they're for real. This shit's really happened. Okay, this is the reason why we're here, where we are today. Okay, and the country's in turmoil. The country's in chaos, and it's definitely a division that the gap is so wide that it'll never come back together. Okay, so back in the late 80s, or excuse me, back in the late 90s, between 98 and probably 2000, so 99 give or take a year, there was a petition within the legislature and stuff to banning prayer in schools, okay, and public schools. Of course, the Christians were up in arms. I mean, not literally up in arms, but I mean, they were mad. They were definitely displaying and expressing their anger over that subject. But first, before that, it was the removal of the 10 Commandments in the courts. Okay. And again, they were mad, they were outraged, and they expressed that. Okay. So here's the thing, okay? With your religious political system, cutting to the chase and just saying how it is, okay, you've been able to have your cake and ice cream for so long in regards to the gluttony, selfishness, and suffering of others, in regards to freedom of religion, to practice and worship and believe as one chooses. Okay, you've had that cake and ice cream to discriminate against that for so long, and it's come to a stop. Okay. So the thing about it is when these events took place, okay, I can guarantee you, no way, no how, okay, so you have the 10 Commandments up in the courts. Now me as a Wiccan, as a pagan, if I was wanting to put our 13th basic principles and beliefs up in the courts, you would deny it. You would use your religious political power within the legal system to shoot that down. You would not allow it. You would never allow that. You would never allow your kids, your friends and family, your Christian friends and family, you would never allow society to be exposed to the Wiccans' 13 basic principles and beliefs. because you do not want any other religious ideas planted in anybody else's mind except your Christian beliefs. Now here's the thing. My religion is just a peaceful, loving nature religion. We don't believe in your devil. We don't believe in your hell. And we don't believe in your God. Okay? But that does not make us evil. All right? We don't sacrifice babies. You know. None of that stuff even exists in our religion. And you've never taken the time to even research any of the religions that you persecute. Okay? You've never taken the time to really research the religions and see what it's about in order to, you know, when persecuting people. And I'm not talking about just discrimination. I'm talking about actual persecution. I'm a victim of that myself. So, I got fruit flies flying around. So, anyway, now we get into pagans and the law. Okay, so within this era, there's a lot of case law that you can look up, and like I said, there's validity to what I'm about to explain. Get that book; it's there. Or you can just practice what you normally preach and just discriminate people without any knowledge of what the hell they believe anyway. Okay? Because you're such self-righteous hypocrites. Okay? That's what you do best. Okay? I'm sorry, but it's reality. It's the truth. It really is the truth. So now you have these families who are Wiccan / pagan. Their Christian neighbors find out, and they call family resources on them. Next thing you know, the kids are being yanked out of the house because they feel within their own Christian beliefs and views that the children are being subjected to something that's counterconducive to their well-being and health. Okay? So they feel like the kids are in danger. Oh no, witches. Let's go save those kids. So with your Christian political authority within the power of the judicial system, there is no separation of church and state, really. Okay? Not until just recently. So the state goes and yanks these children out and puts them in foster homes. Okay? Threatens the parents who want to have you stuff to throw them in jail or whatever, maybe press charges on them and stuff. But anyway, they're charged with child abuse, and their kids are taken away from them. So with your religion, your power of religion and everything and stuff, you destroy families just because they have a different religious belief. And you have no idea, you don't know what the religious beliefs are about. You've never researched or studied. You've never opened up a book of Wicca. You have parents who have unfortunately got a divorce. You have a woman who needed some stabilization. She had friends who were Wiccan. She felt like that really helped her spiritually get through these hard times. So what does her ex-husband do? Oh, witchcraft. I can use that to get my kids. So, what does he do? Yeah, custody battle happens. She's accused, and they find that, yeah, she's practicing witchcraft. She's a Wiccan. Oh boy, we can't let the kids be subject to that. Bam. Okay? You see what I'm saying? This is what you've fucking done to hundreds of families throughout the United States of America. And we're just a peaceful, loving nature religion. And it harmeth none, do what thou wilt, man. We do not practice rites that we prosper over another person's misery. We don't deliberately go out and hurt people. We are a peaceful, loving nature religion. Okay, so now we get in with prayers with schools. Okay, so the thing about it is when this was presented to the legislature and got out to the public, the Christian Unity raised hell about it, you know, taking God out of schools and this and this and that, you know. So the thing about it is, so what they did is they tried silent prayer for a while. Okay, to where everybody could just take a moment and do their own praying. They could worship their creator how they believe this creator is. Okay, it's not just always the Christian God. You weren't happy with that. You felt like it, oh, that you was screaming religious discrimination then. Okay, because it was all about taking God out of schools and exposing everybody to your God. Well, not everybody believes in your God. Everybody has a religious right to believe what they want to believe. Now, I have a lot of Christian friends who, you know, they love it, and they, you know, they love me even though I'm not Christian. And I love them even though they're Christian. They have a heart of gold, and I love them with all my heart and soul. But I've seen this shift taking place, this situation taking place, and it's getting getting really dangerous. Okay, so in order to stop this chaos, in order to truthfully have religious beliefs and truly have a First Amendment, you got to wipe out the old in order for the new to begin. And that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. It's taken away the political and legal power of the Christian Unity to where churches cannot manipulate politicians anymore. It's got to happen. Otherwise, this is just going to be a drawn-out, long process. So this is why we are where we are here today. So anyway, I sign off and just give you some food for thought. Check out that book, you know, and with Christianity as the majority, all the minority has no rights. And it should not be that way here in America. No way. No how. It's over. It's done. And nowadays, you are the minority. We are the majority. Love you guys. Take care. Blessed be.